Hi, I'm Donna Rhodenizer. Welcome to my backyard. I am here to talk to you about the song Just Passing By, which is a wonderful song to include in graduation activities with your students at whatever level you are at. I actually wrote this song for some grade 6 students who were leaving and going on to middle school, where I was not going to be with them anymore, and they were a great bunch of kids, and I wrote them the song Just Passing By. It was inspired by a quote that I saw and actually wrote down and put on the wall in my classroom for many, many years. In fact, let's see if I can show you this. See how pink that is? That's the side that didn't get in the sun, and that's the color that it ended up. Anyway, I will read it to you. It says, "I expect to pass through life but once. If, therefore, there be any kindness I can show, or any good thing I can do to any fellow being, let me do it now, and not defer or neglect it, as I shall not pass this way again." And it was attributed to William Penn when I found it. And then over the years, with the advancement of internet searches and things, I have found it attributed to Etienne Grellet, Grellet, 1773 to 1855 were his dates. So one of those two people, William Penn or Etienne or Stephen Grellet. I love this quote. I have so enjoyed being able to discuss the sentiment of this with my students. We talk about their angst sometimes, their excitement, but their kind of trepidation about leaving the comfort of being the oldest kids in the school at grade 6 and going on to being the youngest kids in the next segment of their schooling. But I've also had people play and sing this song for high school graduations and for retirements and for even a funeral, actually. So the sentiment of just passing by in the song is that we are all passing through this life but once, and so we are taking our friends with us. We're looking at the open doors that present themselves in front of us, and sometimes that may be a little bit scary, but if we take our friends with us and all of those positive memories, then we can move forward and enjoy what the future holds for us. The chorus of this song is actually a twofold thing. The first two times this chorus appears, the words are just passing by, I'm on my way to forever. I'll say goodbye, though I may hate to see this end, just passing by, I will not pass this way again. And then we talk about going forward with our friends and viewing the open door as an opportunity and taking our memories with us. And the final time the chorus comes back, we have the words a little bit changed. Just passing by, I'm on my way to forever. Don't say goodbye. Our memories will not let this end. If just in memories, I know I'll pass this way again. And so there comes the positive spin on, even though we're moving forward, we do have our memories that go with us. This song has great uses at graduation ceremonies where you can actually play the soundtrack. Andy and I created this as part of our Donna and Andy CD, Dinosaurs, Dragons, and Me. So if you are looking for a piece of music that you can just play for your students, let them know how special they are, but they don't have to sing, this may actually fill that need on your graduation ceremony day. You can use this piece of music with the accompaniment track and have your students learn to sing it as well. It's very accessible. It's written in a pop style, but it's very accessible for the students to sing. Upper elementary, easily accessible for them. And it is in unison as part of our Super Pack, Just Passing By Super Pack, but it is also available as an SSA and also as SAB vocal arrangements for older groups with more mature voices. At the kindergarten or primary to grade 8 school where I taught, the grade 8 teachers always put together an absolutely amazing display for the students for graduation. They would get each student to send in a photograph of themselves as a baby, or maybe when they started school, so very young, and then they would send in a photo, a current day photo of themselves, and they would put these together in groupings so that you would see for 4 or 5 seconds this very young child, and then you would see how that student has grown up and matured and become the person they are today. And it's really fun to watch the students try to figure out who that young picture actually is. Sometimes it's really easy to tell, like, oh, that's got to be Donna, she looks exactly the same. Or sometimes it's like, oh my goodness, who's that? And then they turn into completely grown up and mature look for what they looked like when they were very young. Just Passing By would work as a great song to do as a backing track while these photos are being presented for your students. And if they've talked about the song or heard it in class or even learned to sing it, that would be even more meaningful for them when they hear it as a backing track for their photos as they go. There are also some cross-curricular activities that I've put together so that the song becomes a launching point for discussion into that whole, am I nervous about going forward? Am I excited about it? What will that look like? And so it's a great discussion starter in that respect. You can use the whole idea of positive quotes and have each student bring in a quote that's meaningful to them and explain what it is that has struck a chord with them from that quote. Great discussion starter as well. You can put those quotes all in a jar and pull one out every day and have a short discussion with your students, and they know that it's their quotes that they've chosen that are going to be discussed. That gives them some ownership, which is always a great thing. You can also create cards that you add these positive messages to. This is a great activity to do at this time where there are a lot of people feeling isolated and maybe in need of a kind word or some optimism, and your students can share those with their friends and family. There's also an activity where everyone traces their hand, and you can do different colors of paper and write 3 attributes that are things that you love or appreciate about family or friends, and you can create a whole display of those hands to create a rainbow of different people's hands, different colors, different ideas, different things that make each person unique and special to the people that love them. You can also give those hands to somebody after you've written on it and say, hey, did you know that I thought this about you, that, you make me laugh and I love your positive attitude and you're always so helpful, that kind of thing. Lots of positive messages. You can explore these cross-curricular activities in the Just Passing By Super Pack. Those are provided in the PDF along with the lyrics of the music, the score of the piano accompaniment if you want to just accompany it on your own without the backing tracks, the vocal score. It's also available in French, so we've included that in the package. And there are audio tracks, the Donna and Andy version of us singing it, so nobody even has to sing, you can just play the track. The full studio recorded band track that you can use to sing along with your students. And the French version, Léa Alkenbrack is the featured soloist in our Donna and Andy recording from La Vie pour Moi. So lots of stuff for you in your classroom to help make graduation ceremonies and end of year things with your students a special time as you sing Just Passing By with your students. If you're in Canada, North America, where we are heading into our summer break, I hope you have a chance to get rejuvenated and rested up before we go back at it again. Do have a great day making music and make music a great part of your day.